Okay, this video is going to be about Google Forms. If you're on Google Drive, all you do is hit New, More, and then Google Forms. And I'm just going to show you how to make one. And I'm just going to be pretty simple with it, but you can change your color palette. You could have a picture there instead. You could preview it yourself. You could change the settings so that only certain people can see it. You can shuffle the question order, show a progress bar to show how much they've completed. After the student maybe completes the quiz or survey, you could have a personalized message. And then you could add point values to the quiz as well. And also you can release a grade if you would just have a multiple choice question, but those are all things you can do in the end. So the first thing you do is you can just title what your quiz will be about. So maybe, I don't know, you learned about fractions, so I'm just going to label it that. You can provide a description if you would like. So then it always has the first question for you. You can choose what kind of question you want, whether it's check boxes, a drop down, multiple choice, short answer, paragraph. So I'll do a little bit of everything. I have 1/2, plus 1/2, and then I'm just going to do a multiple choice, and you can have as many options as you want. So you can have 1, add option, I could put 1/4, I could put 1/2, I could put none of the above. Okay, if I wanted to add a title or description to this, that if you would have like a test with several different headings, several different subjects, that would be where you could add that. You could add a picture, you could add a video if you had students watch a video and then ask a question, or you could add a section. I usually just click the add question. Now, one thing you can do if you're going to have some similar questions, you can just duplicate the question. And maybe you'll go like this, and then you'll just change one of the answers to a correct answer. That way it doesn't take you as much work. One thing too, the student, if you hit required, that means that the student has to answer that question in order to submit it. And so that is important because some students might just go through the whole thing and not answer some questions. So I usually make sure that I require my questions. If I wanted a different question, explain how to solve an addition problem with fractions that have unlike denominators. This would be probably a paragraph choice. And then you can require that. So I'm just going to stop right there. That's just kind of a simple way to do it. The form, we named it. Now, if you hit send, I usually have students find it just based on a link. And you can copy the link. Then if I open a new tab and I hit paste, here is what the students will see. They can answer, and then submit. You can submit another response. Same thing. Then, let's see if I go back here. Since I could hit edit because I created this. Oops. There is the preview option, which is the exact same thing that I just saw. So if you're wondering what it looks like under the teacher. Now, as a teacher, since I created this form, I can look at the responses too. So I can get a summary of the whole class. So right now, only one response was done. So let's maybe do one more response. I'll You can see the difference and I'll answer it differently. Okay, so now that I answered I have two responses, and I can see a summary or I can see an individual. Now, I usually, whenever I start making a quiz, I usually have the name section and then have a short answer. That way I know which student. You can also get this created in a spreadsheet. There is already one made, or you can create a new one. So if I hit that, it'll automatically open it. And then it will show when it was submitted and then all the answers. I also use Flubaroo, which is an app extension. And I know that there is a video on Flubaroo on the SPEC website. So if you want to learn more about that, it's a great way to do this. But as you can see, you can print out responses. If you want to delete the responses, you can do that. And then there's a lot of different, you can print all responses at once, download all responses. You can get email notifications for new responses. So there's really, it's pretty simple, but I just thought I'd show you just kind of the basis as to how to do it. And then if you have any additional questions, please ask. They do have some tutorials online as well that would be helpful in this. Thanks.